Hello children, today we are starting a new chapter from our social science. Lesson 2, all kinds of regions make up the world. So in this, the concept 2.1, the climate zones of the earth, we will learn in this lesson about weather, seasons and climate, factors that affects the climate of India, the climate zones and the countries. So first we will learn about weather, seasons and climate. We will start to understand about weather. See children, here weather is the condition of the temperature of a place of a particular time. So the weather of a place can changes rapidly. It may be bright and sunny with clear sky in the morning, while in evening the sky may be covered with dark clouds. So it may start raining in the morning, afternoon may be bright and sunny. So weather changes from minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day and season to season depending on the particular time. So whether you have a particular place depend on the few elements. Those are the temperature, moisture in the air, the pressure of the air, the movement of the air. So usually we see always sunny days. So first we will learn about what is temperature. So temperature is the extent of hotness and coldness of a place. The earth gets heated by the sun. As the sunlight reaches the earth, the land and the seas heats up and warm the atmosphere. So this warming of atmosphere raises the temperature. So next we will learn about the moisture of the water vapor. So what is the moisture in the air? So moisture of the water vapor is always present in the air. The amount of moisture in the air rises when the sun's heat converts water from the ocean, seas, rivers and the lakes into a water vapor. So this is the reason why coastal area gets more rainfall than places away from the coast. The next is the air pressure. So air pressure is the weight of as experienced from all directions on land. So when air heats up, it rises and creates an area of low pressure on the earth's surface. The surrounding cool air moves into replace the rising air. So this air comes from the areas where the pressure is high. This movement of air from the high pressure area to low pressure area causes wind. So wind is sometimes on the light pleasant breeze. So on the other side, or sometimes it can be a very strong and can causes a storm. See children, now we will talk about seasons. So children, we get different fruits in different seasons. We wear different type of clothes in different seasons, like mangoes we get in summer season. We wear woolen clothes in winter, cotton clothes in summer. So we use raincoat and umbrella in rainy season to save ourselves from rain. So the weather is cold between the December to January. So it's spring between February to March. It's sunny and pleasant between March to May. The temperature starts increasing. So however, between July to mid-September, it's monsoon. So we experience wet, hot and humid. So these cyclical changes in weather over a period of years are called seasons. Cyclical means repeatedly. So in India, we have 5 seasons: summer, winter, monsoon, spring and autumn. So children, here what are the causes for seasons? So here they are the two movements of our earth, rotation and revolution. So the rotation of the earth means here children, and the earth moves on its axis, and which part of the earth is facing sun, that part would be a day and the other part would experience night. So I will teach you this in some detail. See children, here the spinning of the earth is on its axis is called rotation, and it causes day and night. See, all spinning objects have imaginary line on which they spin. Look at this top. So it seems as though is a line running through the center of the top. However, when the top stops spinning, the line seems to be vanish. So same, our earth, you can say globe or our earth imaginary line, they are two having its axis which passes through north and south pole. So the earth also spins around its axis, and it is tilted an angle of 23.5 degree, spinning off around the earth, and always revolves in the direction from west to east. It takes 24 hours to spin around its axis. So approximately 12 hours day and 12 hours night. So when it is a daytime in India, then the opposite side of the earth, like USA, will have a night. So once you look at this ball facing the torch receiving light, while the opposite side remains dark. So the while earth rotates around its axis, only the half of its surface faces the sun. The portion that faces the sun receives light and experiences day, and the portion in the darkness experiences night. So if the earth did not rotate, the areas experiencing the night would be the permanently fixed. Day and night would be the permanently fixed if the earth would not rotate. So the circle that divides the day from the night on the globe is called its circle of illumination. See children, here as the earth moves from west to east along with the day and night, the movement produces dawn and dusk, the period of diffused light between the day and night. The part of the day just before the sun rises in the east is called dawn. The part of the day when the sun sets in the west is called dusk. Another name is a twilight. So children, here when we are in moving in a train, the objects outside such as the trees and the buildings seems to be moving in the opposite side directions. We all have experienced this. However, in reality they are still. Is it? So while the train is moving, similarly the sun's position is fixed. It is the earth that is rotating from the west to east. But to us, the sun appears to rise in the east and sets in the west. So the countries in the eastern part of the globe experiences sunrises earlier than the countries in the west. So, can you the name of the country known as the land of rising sun? The land of rising sun is Japan. So children, here next movement of the earth is a revolution. This revolution is also causes for seasons. So children, here the movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. The earth takes 365 days, 6 hours and 8 minutes days to complete one revolution. So for our convenience we take 365 days as a 1 year. But the remaining 1/4 days are added to the year after every 4 years. The year with 366 days is called leap year. So in a leap year we add the extra day to February month. So the earth's axis is always inclined, means bent in the same direction at the angle of 23.5 degree vertical, degree to the vertical. So this inclined of the earth's axis together with the earth revolves around the sun causes seasons. See children, here the equator divides the earth into two halves, northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So in between we are having all latitudes. Northern hemisphere latitudes, Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, and the southern hemisphere this is all Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic circle. So children, here with these latitudes we will understand the causes of seasons. Here see here in A position, see here in this A position, the northern hemisphere is more tilted towards the sun, and you can see here the Tropic of Cancer is facing the direct sunlight here in the northern hemisphere. So then the southern hemisphere, okay. So in this position the northern hemisphere is hotter and experiences summer. So meanwhile the southern hemisphere will experience winter, right children. So here the north pole is tilted towards the sun. The direct sun rays of the sun falls on the Tropic of Cancer, that is starts on the 21st June, right. So now you can see in the position B. In the position B, the sun rays falls directly on the southern hemisphere. So here children, means the sun rays are falling on the Tropic of Capricorn. Direct sun rays are falling on the Tropic of Capricorn, while they fall on the northern hemisphere in the slanting manner. So now the southern hemisphere will be hotter, it will be summer there. Meanwhile the northern hemisphere will experience winter. So we notice that there is over the head sunlight head rays falling on the Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd December. So 22nd December is always the longest day, and in the month of June 21st, this is also having a longest day. So now we will talk about this 21st March, about spring season. Here the sun rays are falling on the equator. In the same way, in the September, here the sun rays are falling on the 23rd September, sun rays are falling on the equator. So here children, like according to the latitudes, how the sun rays are falling on the latitudes, in that way we experiences seasons children here. So another thing is here children, in the summer season the days are longer and the nights are shorter. In the winter season days are shorter and the nights are longer. But here when the sun rays are falling on the equator, then the both hemisphere are the 12 days and the 12 nights. Children, climate and weather are two similar words but very different meanings. Climate is the weather condition of an area over a long period of time. Before going in detail to understand about climate, just see, this is the August month. Today on 17th August, if you see, weather is cool and rainy. In this month, we have a rainy season. In rainy season, today weather is cool. Early morning temperature was 24 degree and now by 11 o'clock temperature is 28 degree. By the evening it will be more cooler and again temperature may reduce 24 or 23 Celsius. Other than today, daily we experience sunny and humid weather. Temperature vary or change hour to hour. Now in this we understood about weather and season. Now what is the climate of Vizag? It is a moderate. In winter season not so cooler and in summer season not so hotter. Even in winter season temperature never reduce than 15 degree. That is also at the height, whereas in winter season climate of India is very place to place. Vizag is the coastal area. As it is near to the sea, climate of that area will always be moderate. First, you should understand the physical features of India. See in this map, in the northern side of India, we have Himalayas. where throughout the year peaks are covered with snow. And we have Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh. These states experience cold temperature throughout the year. Temperature may vary, but the climate is colder. In the plains area, extreme climate, more hotter in summer and more colder in winter. Desert area, Thar Desert, it experiences more hotter. Plateau area, coastal area, islands. So all these areas experience different temperature. So all physical features, they have different climate in the same season. Now you see in this map, in winter season, different places shows different temperature, and our latitude Tropic of Cancer makes the India into two halves. As we have learned, tropical area or the torrid zone have both wet and dry climate, and upper part of the India comes in temperate zone. Now see in this map, India's climate is vary place to place. Just for example, in some part of Rajasthan desert, temperature in summer occasionally reaches 50 degree, whereas summer temperature in Pahalgam may be around 20 degrees Celsius. During winter, the temperature in Dras as low as minus 45 degree as low Dras, the second coldest inhabited place in the world. Now you see in winter Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Tiruvananthapuram, all the coastal areas experience 20 degree in a winter season, and temperature will not increase more than 20 degree. For example, in Thar Desert may rise to 50 degree in daytime, but the night time it would be 15 degree. Okay. In other side, hardly there would be any day or night temperature differences in peninsular area. Now another example, you see Mumbai and Delhi. Mumbai is near the sea, comes under the torrid zone, whereas Delhi is above the Tropic of Cancer. So climate of Mumbai is moderate, not much colder, not much hotter, whereas Delhi is having extreme climate, more hotter in summer and more colder in winter, whereas distance between the Mumbai and Delhi by train is only 12 hours. So children, why it happened so? There are many reasons. There are many factors affecting the climate that we will learn in the next session.